experience out there on the floor. What kind of game do you think we'll see with all these vets?
Well, yeah, with vets, you're going to see good floor spacing, guys who take care of the basketball, and they're going to get back on the defensive end. You don't have to coach guys like that. You just let them go. You're going to be doing all the little things that make the big difference in winning and losing.
You're right, Kenny, because both teams have...
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And the Nuggets on friendly ground as they continue this homestand. It has not been a dramatic change this season to the performance last year in terms of the record, guys. Every game, though, a chance to get better as a team.
It's go time. Now, these are two teams whose rivalry goes way back. And
I'm the point guard on this team.
The fans, as well as all that are involved, are going to be in for a treat.
I like that. Go time. That's a good way to put it. I mean, this will be a testy encounter between these two. The build-up to the game has been extremely intense. I think everybody's expecting some kind of volatility to erupt on the floor today.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Big Daddy, he's in at the point. Green is out there with Batum. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Thompson in at the 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Last outing for Denver, they won that game against Minnesota.
And in that game, guys, they were just about as dominant defensively on the interior as you could ever be.
And once they got a few rejections, they had opposing scorers looking for those long arms and hands. And it caused hesitation in taking shots in there.
Pablo, my friend, wants me.
McCollum picks to Moutier. Misses the 3.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
What?
Here's Big Daddy. High quality look, and he sinks it. Big Daddy's got his first points in this one.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter basketball. The pass to Moutier. He dishes it to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
All right, so guys, this is the best crossover on 2K. Cheesing real quick. See what I mean?
Here's Big Daddy. His last outing, he had 8 points.
But the shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's McCollum. Out to the right wing. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3-ball. Moutier's got his first 3 points of the game.
So you want to see that I changed my guy up in the last video. He was
Big Daddy. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Lets it go with the 3. And good on the basket. Book it. Big Daddy's got his second basket of the night.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Good on the shot. The Warriors trail. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
Y'all want to see me break some ankles?
From outside the arc.
That's way. Y'all know that's way.
For Golden State.
And he is really in a zone right now,
playing
drop. And scoring with confidence.
Moutier dishes to McCollum. The feed to Moutier. And the foul called on Freeze. That's his first foul. Stripped it away.
So you guys don't see me.
The Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
Alright, so I'm gonna wait
to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Olynyk's got his second basket.
I'm trying to get 2 badges. Deadeye and Dimer. Deadeye is like
Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters
like,
this month.
The Warriors,
it's
like
number
assist
1.
passes.
I tell you what,
and
when
then,
you have a month
when I go
like
to
this,
park with my
the way
badge
they've been shooting it, you feel like
and then
the
when I pass it
basket
to
is
one of my friends, they
3
most
times as
likely
big as
gonna
normal.
make it with the
I
diamond
mean, it's hard to
badge.
maintain this level of productivity, but we'll see if they can make it
The
happen.
Jedi, you have to shoot
Lucas
on
is
people.
checked in
With
for
the
a
diamond
limit.
badge, you have to get some
Now
assists.
here's Moutier. 14 points from him the last game against Minnesota.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards
Guys, I'm
in
not
that
breaking
game.
nigga ankles, but my
Here's
teammates
Big
hitting
Daddy.
screens. That's why
Moutier
y'all know.
with the
Oh, man.
rebound.
All right, what?
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
The Warriors leading.
Bro, anyways, I'm about to go to my grandma's house, but I can't take the PlayStation.
It's stolen by Moutier. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Thompson, and it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Batum. Robinson is subbed in for Klay Thompson. The dish now to Payne. That's tipped.
Y'all know that shit.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Oh, y'all know how I do that, bro.
That was incredible.
Boom. Alley-oop to myself.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to Orlando.
Kevin, that was really a tremendous effort. I mean,
They got
I
that.
thought they were coming all the way back. What a great fourth quarter of basketball. Just not enough to take it all the way.
And man, I tell you what, they had everybody in the building on the edge of their seats in that one. What an amazing comeback that would have been.
Just 5 on the clock. The Big Daddy passes to Lucas. Robinson for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
They've wasted no time
guys.
settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Right wing. Pass to Buckner. Kicks to McCollum. There's a good screen. Here's Buckner. Lots of room. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of.
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball.
That's my coach.
Move
He
the
look
ball.
ugly as
Spread their
shit, bro.
defense and get our shooters some clean looks. Tighten up.
Kevin, here's where the Warriors rank in the NBA over the last month. First in three-point field goal percentage. Second in opponent points per game. And they're ranked third in field goal shooting. This team has a lot of weapons, and guys are not afraid to share the ball to get good shots.
Oh, could have got my other badge if I got that one
three-point
done.
percentage. I mean, it's not just about their accuracy, but their execution using screens and creating those open looks. That's been key.
Warriors leading by 4.
Hey.
Here's Big Daddy. He's got 10. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Big Daddy. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. From deep three-point range. And Jokic with the rebound. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Dishes it to Payne. Can't cash in from the high post.
So since they got ball, I believe they got ball first. We get ball.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start. Finishing it up here. Golden State's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the ball and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call. And for the Warriors, Big Daddy in at point guard. Draymond Green is out there with Lucas. Then there's Batum, and it's Solomon in at the 3 spot. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket for Moutier.
Clamps.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Payne's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Anderson's checked in. And for the Nuggets.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Buckner and Denver again with the bucket.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Big Daddy. He's got 13. Three-pointer.
That's weird.
Good for basketball.
That's weird,
6 for him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
It's stolen. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Batum, good. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Buckner. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
I like that little behind the back.
He's got 6.
Y'all see me doing that part.
Last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate.
Here's Big Daddy. He's got 16. Got a piece of it. 6 to shoot. All by himself.
That's on me. Get your shit blocked, nigga.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
See, I got tatted up.
Warriors on D. Here's Payne.
Get that nigga.
Loses his man off the screen.
I'm getting blocked for your man, nigga, but y'all can get blocked.
Payne's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
Bruh.
Here's Big Daddy. Oh, that's blocked.
See?
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Oh, God. Because I'm sitting away from my
Payne kicks to McCullough. And there's another one for the Nuggets. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the half. Here's Big Daddy. Pulls up on the elbow, and that one's good. Big Daddy's got 18 points in the game.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Buckner. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
And frankly, I mean, that was sloppy play on the other side's part, but not all of it. They put the screws to him, that's for sure.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And stolen by Payne.
So your ass got blocked.
And he gets it to go. Payne's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Big Daddy, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
The shot is off. And so it's a close.
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
I think we're still upbeat.
What's up, Carlos? I saw you.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much fun.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a net with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a man and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Oh, they got this too easy for them.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Big Daddy, he's in at point guard. Batuma's out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Thompson in at the 2 spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic had a nice performance. He finished with 8 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. It was a complete outing for him, one that he hopes to be replicated here. Guys?
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine. No doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
Here's Thompson. The Warriors making the shot. Just 4
Your
to
shit
shoot.
blocked.
Here's Big Daddy. 20 points for him. He feeds it to Olynyk. Thompson outside. Hits the 3-point bomb. And now a 3-point Warrior lead.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And the foul called on Freak. Golden State's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Screened by Lucas. Here's Big Daddy. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Talk about great numbers for Big Daddy. He has 20 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. It's a 5-point game. 6 to shoot. Here's Amonatides. Here's Jokic. Green with the block. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah,
Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do.
Just not to see this. I broke that nigga ankles, dog. Hold on. We got that. Hold on. I told you I got that crossover. Hold on, I got you. I went like step back, nigga. Oh.
Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys.
Get that easy foul. Don't easy foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Here's Big Daddy. No good.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard.
And that one's good. Big Daddy's got 26 points.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Robinson. Will it go? The shot is off, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Their next game is at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. The Big Daddy passes to Solomon. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now here's Payne, guarded by Robinson. Here's Jokic, and he drops it in from the low post. He has 6. Here's Big Daddy. Got it! Ooh, got it! What a shot!
3 points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. The Nuggets trail by 10. Pass to Buckner. Trying his luck deep. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Big Daddy in a 2-guard. Olynyk is out there with Green. Then there's Batum, and it's Thompson in at the 1 spot. Now here's McCollum. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot, and he gets it to go.
Bruh, now they all want to shoot at the end, and then one guy's
Warriors
all
leading by 5.
miss, nigga.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Big Daddy. It's stolen by Moutier.
Why do you even pass it to that
And
nigga?
here we go. Fast break. Moutier's got it. Poked away, and up the court come the Warriors on the break.
Boy, you got to love it. A picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprised, though, Clark. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
Counts for 2.
Yeah, it does. Almost makes it a little more special, though, when you can have a little bit of grace as opposed to just the full Monty with the power.
Clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow. And that one's good.
Yeah, that's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Oh, he certainly not. Certainly not.
Golden State's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. To the inside.
Oh, my God. I did not press that.
Pass to Buckner. They set the pick. Moutier with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Amonatides. It's deflected. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Big Daddy.
I'm trying to pass it to him in the paint. My nigga's good at this shit, yo.
And it's the Warriors with the ball.
My guy hits it over there. Don't sleep.
Here's Amonatides. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 5. Here's Jokic.
God, bro.
Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 3rd rebound tonight. The Big Daddy passes to Olynyk. Here's Big Daddy. Green up on top. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped. Lets it go from 11, and he gets it to go. And that's 10 points for Kelly Olynyk. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth.
4 minutes left.
A moment to check in.
73. He got 10
to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Denver. Here's Big Daddy. Thompson comes with the double team.
Yeet! I knew that.
Free fly.
Just go, bro. I saw that. I saw that.
Olynyk's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. A much better showing than he had before the break.
Thompson outside. Pass to Moutier. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Thompson.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The first one falls.
I won't care about you giving her 5.
Both free throws good for Moutier.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Here's Big Daddy trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him, and he gets it to go.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Tavkar. He's covered by Thompson. Inside. Here's Buckner. Here's Amonatides. And too long on the shot.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Big Daddy. Thompson in the corner. Out left to the wing. From deep three-point range, and the Warriors get it back, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Passes to Moutier. To the paint. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning.
She complains about every single thing. What the freak? Something wrong with this?
Beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. The pass to Big Daddy. Out to Thompson. Pulls up. Denver grabs the miss. Shoots. Moutier, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. .135
left in the fourth quarter. Big Daddy shot is off.
What?
And it's Denver the other way. Pass to Buckner. Batum with the steal. Here's Big Daddy. .6 on the shot clock. And the wide open shot from Green. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. Green's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
And we'll just watch.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot.
Just reached his hand,
12 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Big Daddy. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
That's good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
And he commits the intentional foul. So it's the Warriors now. They've led by as much as 10. Right side, Batum. The Big Daddy passes to Olynyk, lays it up and banks it in.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
The 3 from McCollum. Offensive rebound. Here's Thompson. Makes it off the glass.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game.
I ain't got no time left.
So it's Denver now. The 3 from McCollum, but they get it back from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I timed out. 5 seconds left. 5 seconds left. 5 freaking seconds left, guys. Is we done? Is we done? 5, 4.
Here's Big Daddy.
4.
So we see the Warriors get the win here.
Well, Well, tonight you factored into this game with both your scoring and your passing. How big a factor was ball movement in this win?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Let's see who gets player of the game.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half. Shaq, what'd you like about his game?
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire
Let's watch some of the video, guys. Oh my god. Hurry up. God damn. And we're gonna keep working until I get that badge. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you my badges. I got 27. My overall is 92. I got 27 badges. Screen outlet, corner specialist, fade ace, limited range, behind the back pro, hesitation starter, killer crossover, pet move size up, sit back freeze. The ones I just said, guys, are crossovers. Pickpocket, I can steal, brick wall. When I set a screen, people will fall. And like these are just some other stupid ones. I'm just gonna shoot real quick. You guys can't see my bar, but hold on. I thought I was gonna get a green light, but hold on. I said, oh, green light. Why can't I get no green lights? Corner specialist. Green light. I'm trying to get a green light on 3. Hold on, 1, 2, 3. Green. I think. Why don't we do Andre Jordan? How many days I got off? Yeah. I'm about to put Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard. Damn, we playing my favorite team, Cavs. Oh, God.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
That's me.
Checking out Cleveland. This is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece.
Kyrie last year, guys.
And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you know, You could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things. Here on the analyst desk, on the basketball court, that's turnovers. That's
turnovers, nigga, you old ass nigga. That shit, bro.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. You look at Cleveland. They feel like they're a better team than their record shows. And in games like this one, it's an opportunity to prove it. They can step it up and make a game of it. We'll see.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, they've had a horrendous start to the season. They're really creating a lot of work for themselves here moving forward.
And, you know, that's the thing. Now they've got to play better than good because average basketball isn't going to get it done.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Big Daddy, he's in at the point. Batuma's out there with Draymond Green. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Olynyk in at the 5. Here's Big Daddy. The Cavaliers making the shot. Kicks it to Green. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. That's tipped. A solo fast break. No good from Big Daddy. To the paint. In transition. Here come the Cavaliers. And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
Sleep, dog.
Here's Saunders. 20 points for him last game against Minnesota.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
Six on the shot clock. Great D that time from Batum.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Big Daddy. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
And so here's Cleveland following the miss by Freak. Douglas can't hit.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
On the wing, Thompson passes it to Big Daddy. 17-foot shot on the way. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's Saunders. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
Really the right play defensively.
That's what I do, actually. Oh, I haven't been using this thing. Fuck. Hold on, guys. God damn. Fuck me.
Block. Force him to the line.
Yeah, I can't do it then.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. And here comes the break. Moving it up. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Well, games so often come down to free throws, and when that's the case, these are the players you want at the line. The best free throw shooting 2 guards in the NBA. Freak is second.
We've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the 2-guard ranks, but even so, it shouldn't take away from what these players have been able to do up there.
Yeah, I don't care what their position is, guys. I mean, they deserve a bunch of credit for those numbers. Each one of them is just so clutch at the foul line.
Pass to Saunders. There's the screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Popov. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Knocked away. Here's Saunders. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train.
Oh, God, bro.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Big Daddy in at point guard. He's out there with Robinson. And it's Lucas in at center.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets was superb. He finished with 31 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Robinson, that's good.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Whitney. They get the rebound. Edge of 4. Olynyk is covering. Over to the left wing. There's a screen. Saunders, the pass to Douglas. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And the Warriors switch here also for Cleveland. Kaminsky's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Lucas is checked in for Olynyk. Robinson comes in for Klay Thompson. And Big Daddy subbed in for Nicholas Batum. Here's Saunders. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Big Daddy. 8 points for him. Feeds it to Robinson. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead. Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Over to the left wing. Kaminsky, the pass to Saunders. Here's the screen. Looking to end the run. Lucas with the rebound.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
To the paint. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
The Warriors making a switch here. Pop-off, guarded by Robinson. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Their free throw attempts have really fallen off here in the second quarter. Not as aggressive.
They're settling. They've got to keep getting the ball inside. Create some balance offensively. Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
Douglas dishes to Middleton. 6 to shoot. From the arc. No good. Some solid defense from Robinson.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time. And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Kaminsky kicks to Douglas. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Big Daddy. Here's the 3. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. And we finished one.
It's already halftime.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Big Daddy. 12 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
And Batum kicks to Robinson. To the inside, here's Olynyk, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Olynyk's got the first bucket of the third here for the Warriors. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Big Daddy in at shooting guard. Green is out there with Batum. Then it's Robinson, and it's Olynyk in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Green, the screen. Here's Big Daddy. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
And the basket by Saunders.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot.
Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long
the Warriors.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Robinson.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their fifth consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Stone passes to Douglas. Fires from 14. Nice touch on the bank shot. Douglas has got his second bucket tonight.
That makes 3 in a row.
Ankles. Y'all saw those ankles? Told you. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. Ooh.
To start the second half. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And Cleveland making a change here. Wells is checked in. Olynyk in the corner. Green passes to Big Daddy. Outside for Batum. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Whitney with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. There's the pick. Here's Saunders. Green with the rebound.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Big Daddy. Thompson in the corner. Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Whitney.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Saunders.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
The Big Daddy passes to Green, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Green's got his second basket.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Cleveland. Down low, here's Olynyk, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Whitney. That one finds the mark on target from Big Daddy.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Both teams will make substitutions. The shot by Middleton, wide open, and he's good on the 3-ball. Middleton's got 10 points in the game. Here's Big Daddy, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Whitney and Thompson sends it back. No good from outside. Warriors leading by 17. Here's Big Daddy. He's got 18. He feeds it to Lucas. Good. Lucas has got his second bucket of the night.
Another bucket in the paint? That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Whitney. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will go.
Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Didn't you just see this? The rim just blocked him. The rim just blocked him. Now the rim is playing in the game, and the rim has a C+.
The other way with it. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder, how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
The Big Daddy passes to Richards. Inside. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor.
Oh, sweet dog. Oh, God, bro. Yeet, nigga, with your ass.
Contributor for them in this quarter.
That is good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
The pass to Whitney. Middleton outside. 5 to shoot. They get it again. Pass to Kaminsky. They set the pick. Here's Popov, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year.
I tried to shoot.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. He dishes it to Stone. Passes it to Saunders. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. And for the Warriors, Big Daddy in a 2-guard. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Robinson, and it's Solomon in at the small forward.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And for Cleveland,
move the ball.
Here's Big Daddy. Wide open look. No good.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
The feed to Stone. Pass to Saunders. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost him.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Golden State. Green. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 6 points for Draymond Green.
Just the shot they wanted. Point-blank range.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Stolen. And it's the Warriors on the break. Green leading the charge.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Stone, guarded by Green. Here's Douglas. And the layup's good off the glass.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The Big Daddy passes to Batum. Olynyk can't hit.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And the foul called on Freak. That will be foul number 5 on him. They set the screen. Here's Saunders. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Here's Big Daddy, defended by Douglas. Dishes it to Batum. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Now Douglas. And there's the pass to Saunders. 6 on the shot clock. An easy layup after coming off the pitch.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll finish.
Here's Big Daddy, defended by Douglas. Burks with the double team. The Big Daddy passes to Lucas. To the wing on the left. Here's Richards. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Here's Saunders. Over in the corner, Douglas. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Sit me out for like a minute, coach.
So it's the Warriors now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. No good from Big Daddy.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Douglas with it, and Batum picks him up defensively.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Big Daddy.
Move the ball. It's sticking
Green, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the dish to Douglas. Pass to Saunders. Releases from 15. That's it, coming off a nice assist from Douglas. Saunders has got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Big Daddy. Swiped it away. Now Cleveland moving it up. Whitney with it. Picked up by Thompson.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Kicks it to Olynyk. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Stone's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Feeds to Douglas. He kicks it to Stone. He dishes it to Douglas. Cleveland moving it around. Saunders kept alive. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Look, we got 2 minutes left.
The first one falls. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Edge of 4. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Big Daddy and another basket for Golden State.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
But Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And I like what they've done here. Made the plays they had to. That's why they'll be going up 1-0 in their season series against the Cavs.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Big Daddy. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
I'm trying to get it. Oh, shit.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Oh, my God.
On defense, Golden State. Here's Whitney. Gets an open look and hits. 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Big Daddy. The step-back jumper is good. Big Daddy's got 31 points.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out.
Fouled out.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
Well, with a game like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the box score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Freak. They used to say number 2 tries harder, and nobody tried harder or succeeded more in this game than the league's number 2 scorer. What a great job by him tonight as he delivered a fantastic performance yet again.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports
Right now, we call that barbecue chicken. Barbecue that guy right there is too little. Oh, not like that. jump shot has everything rolling. Spectacular playing, getting into the seams, finishing at the rim. Lava. There goes that man.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Detroit Pistons as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. He's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping you up.
We're coming at you from the Palace of Auburn Hills in beautiful suburban Detroit as the Pistons prepare to take the floor. The Warriors are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. It's an opportunity for them to play in a heated matchup like this, to play your best basketball. These are the games, guys, that show how well you match up against the other great teams in the league.
And you know what? This may be the most dangerous team in the league right now. The way they've been playing, they're a team that no one will want to see in the postseason.
I agree with you. I mean, this is a team that's extremely dangerous. And all they want to do right now at the end of the regular season is continue to keep that momentum going.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Big Daddy in at shooting guard. Lucas is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Thompson in at small forward.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Anderson's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Beyond the arc. Curry's shot is off.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Anderson can't get that one to fall. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. The Big Daddy passes to Green. Outside for Curry. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Cranes the three-pointer. Curry's got 5.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And there's the pass to Drummond. Kicks it to Vonleh. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Vonleh's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. It's stolen by Johnson. Now Detroit moving it up. Poked loose. Vonleh kicks to Johnson. Now here's Anderson. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
On the wing, Johnson. Here's Big Daddy. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Finished off the break.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Here's Big Daddy. 5 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Left side Curry. Thompson for the triple. And another 3 for Golden State.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come. substitutions.
What's your ugly mustache?
Detroit with the ball. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
An East-West showdown, only one of 2 games between these squads.
And because of that, the time is now to seize control of the matchup. We'll see who strikes first.
Andre Drummond is out there with Vondra. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Anderson. And it's Woodson at the 1 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers got the job done. He ended with 31 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
5 on the clock, and Green gets it to go.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the 3-point line? Come on.
And Anderson kicks to Johnson. Off target from outside. Warriors leading by 4. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Over in the corner, Green. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
Here's Big Daddy. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Drummond a screen. To the middle to stop the run. Green with the block. But they'll get another chance. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. The Warriors making a switch here. Pistons trail by 10. It's Anderson with the drive. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break, and he gets it to go. And now an 11-point Warrior lead. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Fires for 3, and he trains the 3. Good-looking shot there from Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got 7 now in this quarter. Here's Anderson. That's short off the rim. Warriors leading by 14. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Big Daddy. Here's Olynyk. Shot is off. And the Pistons now going the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Here's Big Daddy. No good. Armstrong. And so we conclude the...
Kevin, I'm here.
Already after.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it, to his credit.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Big Daddy, he's in at shooting guard. Thompson is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Lucas, and it's Curry in at the 1. And the wide open shot from Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 11 points for Draymond Green. Stripped away, and it's the Warriors on the break. Pass to Big Daddy. And a minute played as the second half gets going.
Move the ball.
Green with a screen on Anderson. He came off the screen and finished with authority.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time.
How's that not a fucking contact dunk? Anyway, reverse that shit. Yo, nigga.
Greg, yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
Right,
and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. For Detroit, they have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Last time.
Well, you've seen some terrific offensive basketball over the last month. A lot of it thanks to the assist numbers put up by these point guards during that time. On defense, Golden State. Johnson goes in. Now here's Anderson, guarded closely. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson, how his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 7 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
4 on the shot clock. Thompson in the corner. Rebounded by the Pistons. Vonleh's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Inside. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's
Double
got
team.
9.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Dishes to Curry. No one near him. And he hits the jump shot. He's got 18.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Another steal. Here's Big Daddy, defended by Anderson. Green, the screen. Here's Big Daddy, and it's sent back by Drummond. The dish now to Vonleh. Soft touch off the glass. Vonleh's got 8 points.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Passes to Big Daddy. Puts it up from 12. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
The feed to Vonleh. On the wing, Johnson. Anderson outside. The Warriors pull it in, coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Here's Woodson from outside off the mark. Warriors leading by 17. Here's Big Daddy. 20 points for him.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
The 11-footer. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Misses, and he wants that one back. And it's on a bound to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Olynyk comes in for Draymond Green. Robinson is subbed in for Curry. Johnson kicks to Vonleh. Here's Drummond, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played.
Why does my guy slow down at the end? I'm about to block.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Detroit making a switch here. Harkless is checked in.
How many shots are they making on the easiest shots?
You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
Is about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, and I see no birds up there.
No.
The Big Daddy passes to Solomon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It should be all fouls what they're
and the
doing
Warriors
to us.
lead by 11.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Bitch, come on, nigga.
The pass to Woodson. Here's the three.
Oh, broke so.
No luck. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
One-handed jump shot.
Lucas dishes to Batum. Here's Big Daddy. He's got 20. Shot clock at 6. Fires top of the key. They get it back, and he gets the bucket.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling.
You, yes. Him, no. He assaulted a police officer. How long are you going to keep him? You and your boyfriend have big plans for you? He's not my boyfriend. I think you better tell him that. What? Only love makes you that crazy, sweetheart. And that damn stupid.
No. He's never talking shit about his family and his brother.
Sounds nice.
That's amazing.
rebounds to put past the other team just a step slow.
Another steal. Pushing it up. Robinson, that's good.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the footage relayed to the officials.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Warriors leading by 17. Vonleh's out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Anderson. Then it's Johnson. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Big Daddy. 22 points and 10 steals. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
How about the activity of those hands here today?
Both free throws good from Big Daddy. Johnson against Curry. That's good. And that's now 11 points now in the game for Stanley Johnson.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The Big Daddy passes to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State here. That's good. And it's 13 points for Draymond Green.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Deep 2 from Anderson, but they recover it. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Warriors leading by 19. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Lucas the pass to Big Daddy. 5 on the clock. Down low. Thompson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Johnson.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Pistons trail by 21. Another steal. Here's Big Daddy. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry, good. Curry's got 20 points.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Here's Big Daddy, and that one's good. Big Daddy's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Thompson right side. Here's Big Daddy from the high post. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Norberg. It's stolen by Green. The Big Daddy passes to Lucas, and the shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Big that jam! I mean, just beautiful. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
To the inside, and Drummond throws it down.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And the dunk by Vonleh.
A long wind-up and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
I sure hope not. And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Anderson. He feeds it to Nance. To the middle. Here's Stevenson. Banked in off the glass.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shots.
He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
Golden State's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Big Daddy. The shot is off.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Harkless, the shot no good. And Golden State will come the other way. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
1:33 left in the fourth.
Wow, bro, I'm trying to get this 100.
The Pistons working the ball around now. And that one's good by Stevenson.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
Sometimes, guys, it's hard during the first meeting of a season to get a feel for a team, but these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and I think they've got to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series against the Pistons.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Big Daddy. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
And he converts.
We got 100, bro.
Big Daddy's got 41.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
$11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. To the middle, Harkless with the steal. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stuck.
Well, congratulations on the win and for setting your season high in points scored for yourself. Would you say this is the best game you've played this year?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Freak. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
I have to give a big nod to the impact he had through his defense. We know he can turn it up on D when he needs to, but tonight he turned it all the way up. Wow.
What an unbelievable night he had passing the basketball. He was in total harmony with the other 4 guys on the floor and created countless easy chances with his assist work. That was a great performance. When he passes like that, there's no way they can lose.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
I'm gonna end the stream, and then when I get my badges, I'll stream again.